Boris Johnson, hardly the figure for the environmental movement. In fact, the only green that he sees is in the form of cash. He loves that kind of greenery. You know, the kind that he has a lot of, wants more of, yet has no plans on actually giving to the very people that need it. So you can imagine my surprise when he made this announcement 2 days ago. Britain to ban the sale of new petrol and diesel cars just 10 years from now. So, brilliant news. We can finally end our reliance on fossil fuels. Yay! Yeah, only there's a few issues with this. So, firstly, we don't have the infrastructure in place to actually allow for this to happen. 10 years is a very short time. So the UK currently has 12,000 locations that actually have charging points. And if we move entirely away from petrol and diesel cars, that means within the next 10 years, we're going to have to begin installing enough of these charging points to charge the cars of every single person in the UK. That's what their ultimate aim is. That's a pretty hefty project with some pretty hefty funding needed. So it begs the question, where are we going to get this extra electricity? We're not exactly going through an economic boom right now. So if you combine the fact that we need to spend money to install the infrastructure, plus we need to spend money to create more power, plus we need to spend money to buy electric cars, that's a whole lot of extra money that he's expecting to magically come out of thin air. Like a magic money tree. So the very fact that he will clearly not be in power when all of this takes effect is really telling of the attitude he actually has. You know, he'll go out, he'll make a bold statement, and then wash his hands of the whole affair as it won't be his problem anymore. You know, he's just going to be able to look good in the short term. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but this is all perfectly timed with the ousting of resident number 10 short-sighted goblin Dominic Cummings. Pictured here looking like a new government advert. So it feels to me that Boris Johnson's completely changing his position on absolutely everything. And he clearly has no idea what he's doing or where he's going. So if you have a look at this as well, he also pledged £40 million on green spaces, announcing this regime will announce a 10-point plan to tackle climate change. So you can see here it says Boris Johnson has pledged an extra 40 million for England's green spaces as part of his government's plan to combat climate change. The Prime Minister is set to reveal his 10-point plan to fight climate change this week, which will include the money going towards funding jobs in conservation, new national parks and more protection for the country's landscapes. Now, I don't know about you, I really don't trust that he's suddenly had a change of heart and suddenly realises that the environment is an issue. Personally, I get the feeling that he's seen the green in green capitalism and he's just found a new avenue to make some more green. I'll leave you with this little snippet of a great song, which pretty much sums up how I feel on this.
Cash rules everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.